Good evening. Please accept my sincere apologies that I can't attend these proceedings in person, but my doctor has put her foot down. It's often said that when you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. Well, I wouldn't go that far. I think I prefer something softer. How about when you love what you do, you seldom regret your original choice to do it. As it happens, I've tried 3 quite different callings in my life, 2 of them long consigned to hobbies: the sea, music, and this curious scholarly hodgepodge that some of us still call classical archaeology. I can't say which one has been most fulfilling, only which one is most fulfilling right now. No prizes for guessing. But throughout it all, I've been aided and abetted by timely helpings of luck. 2K, or Kairos the Pandamator, if you will. I've been lucky not only with my colleagues and students, of course, but also with a series of breaks that unexpectedly sent me down new and exciting paths. The 2 most memorable ones happened in New Zealand in 1977-8. First, a lucky heads up from Jerry Pollitt that arrived just before I left home on a Christmas vacation, alerting me to a visiting position at Berkeley to replace Dick Amix for a quarter. And second, a month later, as I unlocked my front door after an exhausting 200-mile drive on mostly unpaved roads in my old Volkswagen Beetle, a luckily caught phone call. "Is Professor Stewart there?" said an American voice. "Yes," I shot back testily. "He's right here, but he's no professor." I wasn't. Silence. "Oh, okay. Anyway, this is Svetlana Alpers, Search Committee Chair at UC Berkeley. We want you to come to Berkeley." Gulp. So, for better or for worse, here I am. I recently discovered that throughout this odyssey, my goal has been identical to one that James Lovelock, no less, voiced last year, and I quote him: "To bring separated things together and make the whole more than the sum of its parts," unquote. In my case, an uneasy and potentially fissile blend of archaeology, anthropology, philology, art history, and theory. It's quite a balancing act. Nowadays, almost like living and working on a melting ice floe. Fortunately, this quest of mine has also been energized by a second force, my students. Now, it's a cliche that the most important thing in academe is the respect of one's peers, for which many thanks, of course, or I wouldn't be here today. But equally important, surely, is the respect of one's students. Here and now, that means the gang of 4 that nominated me for this award: Chris Hallett, Ken Lepardon, Laura Marest, and Becky Martin, for which I thank them most heartily and sincerely. To conclude, a friend of mine has called this award the Nobel Prize of Archaeology. I'm going to plead the fifth on that, but I want to note that if so, I've come full circle. I've sometimes been told that my very first publication, in 1976, should be a contender for the Ig Nobel Prize, awarded annually for unusual or trivial achievements in scientific research. For in 1976, I came across an article in Nature by Dr. Ian McManus entitled, and I quote, "Scrotal Asymmetry in Man and Ancient Sculpture," unquote. Realizing that it needed some massaging, so to speak, I cranked out "Scrotal Asymmetry, an Appendix," and sent it in. Footnote: full bibliography available on request. Anyway, Dr. McManus got the Ig Nobel for his article in 2002, but I was reviewed by Playboy in summer 1976, no less, under the inspired title "Ball Bearings," my second finest hour. Thanks again, and please do enjoy my finest hour, this gathering. Good night.